Hey, thank you so much, Roland. Let's appreciate that, man. It's nice. That's a great shield. There we go. Ooh, it's all like, it looks like a froglock skin, like a stretched froglock skin, dude. Look at that thing, bro. That's a pretty cool shield, too. I like that. I like that. Thank you. Woo! Dang, dude, we got like a stretched froglock butt for a shield. Stretch that froggy butt. Alright, let's go kill some frickin' Netherbians, man. We're going after the Netherbians again. For some EXP. Gym is closed, Reckless? Ah. Holy smokes. How are they going to close the gym the day after Thanksgiving, you know, when everyone needs it the most? Or when everybody wants it the most? Thank you, Roland. We appreciate you. This is a really nice shield, dude. And I will absolutely use this shield. It looks cool, dude, like a freaking like a stretched froglock skin or something. Nice, dude. We were able to hook up Cyber Jarl, give him a little starting equipment, little starting money. Also was able to get the guild rolling forward. Got Cyber Jarl in the guild. Got my alt in the guild. It's quite nice. It's quite nice. Oh yeah, Bash is good. Bash is good too. Woo! There he is. We're fighting these troglodytes, dude. We're over in the Trog Wing. Getting froggy with the troggies. That guy's a unit, dude. Yeah, look at his arms. Oh, you're talking about Turgrat. Yeah, look at Turgrat, dude. Big ol' ogre. Big ol' ogre. Big ol' ogre. Ogres are a little tougher to play because you're like considered a like evil, you know, so certain cities and things like that don't like ogres. So they're considered a more difficult race to choose. Same thing with like dark elves, you know, trolls, lizard man, that kind of thing. You're going to get a little trouble from some locals. Some local yokels. Don't forget the XP penalty for trolls, ogres, and Ixars. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You get a little less XP per kill. I think halflings get like a bonus, don't they? Don't they get like extra XP? Just because? I think it has to do with like some of their benefits. So the trolls and the Ixar have like a pretty high natural regeneration, and so it's to offset their like strong racial abilities like that. The XR also have like a higher AC to default, that kind of thing. And so to essentially to weigh them down a little bit for having those benefits, they take it out on the XP. Can you build rep with the towns that hate you to be heated? Yes, you sure can. I have a lizard man necromancer, which is like the hatest of the hatest, who is friendly with the halflings. He can go to the halfling town, he can walk around freely, buy from the vendors, bank at the bank, all that stuff. And I had to do a lot of quests, like a lot of quests for the town to get that way. Now, there are a few people in the town that still don't like my guy, even though he's done all the quests. There's a little druid guild in the town. Can't go anywhere near the druid guild, dude. Those druids will attack. But the rest of the town, the mayor, everybody else, they like my lizard man. Greg said, ogres, trolls, and hybrids have XP penalties. Dude Everquest says, you stay the fuck away from my Togglefoot's farm. Yeah, it's on P99 green, my necromancer. And the way I did it was, it was actually El Jefe. You guys may remember El Jefe and Scarlet. They were some pretty big Everquest streamers for a long time. They taught me the trick of getting a druid to turn you into a wolf. And when you're in a wolf, to the halflings, they don't mind. They like you as a wolf. And so as a wolf, you can do the quests. You can do all these turn-in quests and get reputation gains. Pretty cool. Pretty cool little trick that they taught me. Good old Heffy. I was actually flattered recently. I was doing a little lurking on the old Heffy's page there. And check this out, guys. I don't want to like float a boat or anything, but look at this, dude. This is a big honor, too, for me. So I was over here on old Mr. El Jefe's page, just kind of lurking about. I was like, oh, I wonder what he's doing, you know? And I was like, oh, shit, he's got hella followers, you know? And then look at this, dude. Look who he's got as a suggested streamer, bro. Fuck. That's a big honor, dude. That's kind of a big honor because he's legendary, dude. He's a legend in the EQ community. And he's giving me a little pluggy plug, dude. That feels good. That feels good. Oh, I got two. Oh, boy. Ooh, a bull. A trog bull. Damn, look at him. I think this guy might actually be a named. I'm going to harm touch him. Boom! Take that harm touch. Woo! Let's go. Maybe he's not a named. His name tag looks like he'd be a named, but he's probably not. Probably just a regular creature that lives down here. You don't know if he's on these EMU servers, but there's a halfling in the Misty Thicket that you can turn stacks and stacks of bandages into, and positive rep with pretty much everything. A halfling faction. That's the guy. That's the one I did. Yeah, it was the Misty Thicket guy. He's in that hut. That hut in the back corner. Yep. They turned me into a wolf, and that was like enough to get me to turn in the bandages. I kind of did a combination of both, though. I did some Runny Eye, and I did some Gorge of King Zorb, which actually gave some reputation as well to various halfling factions. And then I did the bandage quest too, which just like filled the rest of the deal up. Think it's a named? Ooh, the bull. Let's go. What a frickin' trog bull. Keep in mind though that it will tank your faction with rogue guilds and evil Freeport / Keynos factions. Oh, did it? I see. Well, that was alright because I figured Rivervale was kind of like a central Antonican location, and all I really needed to do was occasionally bank there, or maybe go and buy some rations, or that's all I was really doing it for. Just to have a bank on Antonica, you know what I mean? Because really, I always had to run all the way back to Cab to do all my stuff. But now that Velius is out on green, I don't really have that same problem. My character could go to Coldane. They don't mind over at the Dwarf City in Velius. Soiled beach cloth? No, I didn't get one. He was empty. No soiled cloth for me, unfortunately. A breech cloth. That basically makes me think that he's wiping his butt with it. You know what I mean? A soiled cloth of some sort? Yeah, he's definitely wiping his butt with it, dude. Which is respectable for a troglodyte to try and remain clean. Oh yeah, 70% XP, guys. We're pushing. We're pushing for some cushion. You see no problems with that decision? Allying with the best race is always a good choice? Yeah, dude, let's go. Hey, there's a troll. Look at him. Dort. Dort! I like the purple eyes. The troll with the purple eyes looks really cool. There is one Luckland model that I really like. The female troll model that has like the long tall hair is probably one of my only Luckland models that I really like. And the reason I like it is because it looks like the one from Dungeons and Dragons. It looks like it was modeled after the old school D&D troll. So I really like that Luckland model. It's probably one of the only Luckland models I like. Oh Oh yeah, we're fighting troglodytes. These are pretty good. These are giving like 4 to 5% each. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Now we're slaying some trogs. Woo! We're getting busy. I need to move some of these spells around a little bit. Because I need to work in one more debuff, and it's an actual raw attack power buff that takes it from them and gives it to me. Seems like I'm hitting pretty hard though. 36, 36, yeah. That's some chunky. Power tap, Scream of Hate, 7 strength. No, that's not it. Hold on. Let me go into my spell book real quick. It's this one, Dark Empathy. Dark Empathy. Increase HP. Oh yeah, that's right, that's right. It's not the drain that I thought it was. But it does increase my HP, so I'd like to get it in the rotation. There we go. Dark Empathy. I used to go to that druid guild when I was when I played my original guild druid, my wood elf druid. I used to always swing by the halfling one and buy spells and stuff. The Trog King just spawned. There's a Trog King. Apparently, you're not the only one having crashing issues with the Quarm client. Is Monk strong in M&M? Yeah, it's pretty good, man. The Feign Death is so nice. Plus, the monks in M&M have some abilities that heal themselves. So you'll get like a proc occasionally when you punch that gives you a little splash. And then you also have the Mend ability, which is pretty nice. They're real good. I'm sorry to hear that, Cyber Jarl. It's too bad that you're having some crashes there. That's got to be definitely frustrating. There might be a little bit of a help section there on the Discord, the Quarm Discord. Maybe that's the name, the king? Yeah, there's a king back there. I bet he is. The thing you used, Cyber Jarl, was Quarm Plus. Quarm Plus. Check it out. Nice, dude. Oh, yeah. I'll try to pull him. This Trog Bull was in the way, so now after this Trog Bull, I should be able to get the king. Should be able to get the king next. Oh yeah, he's a big old Trog Bull. This guy's the same level as me. 23. Trog Bull. He's running away! Get him! Ooh, big hits, big hits. Yes. Woo! Holy smokes, it's a ding. Let's go. Trog King for the win. There he is. Oh, he's got a friend. Oh no, 2. Oh boy. Now we're in the thick of it. His homie, the Trog Bull, was like, "Oh no, that's my king. That's my king you're messing with." We're all buffed up. I'm low on mana, so I'll just have to melee. The king of the trogs, man. There he is. Oh, I'm hurt. Oh, I'm hurt. He's running away. Get him, skeleton. Get him. Ooh, a soiled breechcloth. AC 8, Wisdom 8, Shaman Beast. Oh, okay. Little pair of soiled pants, you know. Little soiled breeches you could wear. That's all. That always sounds fun, right? Slip on into a pair of dirty trog underwear. Oh. Now that's what we call some real fruit of the loom right there, dude. Fruit of the boom. Because them suckers be booming. Trog underwear. Used trog underwear. Oh, yeah. Now that's good. You think you might have found a bug in the EQ client INI file. May refresh rate was set to 1920. You actually manually set it to 20 or to 60, so we'll see. It does sound pretty high. All right, I'm going to do a quick AFK break, just a small little restroom break there while we get some of our mana back and meditate up a little bit. And I will be right back, folks. If you're new here in the stream, hit that big follow button. We appreciate that. If you have a YouTube, give us a subscribe over on YouTube. That would be super helpful. We're doing a 500 subscriber goal on YouTube, and we're getting up there, dude. We're almost at 280, so we could really use your help. If you can subscribe to my YouTube, that would be fantastic. I'll be right back, guys. AFK. All right, we're back. Hello. Hello. All right. My earbud cord is rubbing against my zipper, and it's making that, like, you know, that sound that, like, there we go. Mic check, mic check. 1, 2, hello. There we go. Oh yeah. I might be a little too tall. There we go. Too tall. Should I practice some two-handed attack? Maybe I should. Let's try it out. We're going to be a little slow at first, but this should give me some skill ups. It's funny because that two-hander barely does more than this one-hander. The Noctivant blade. Plus I'm capped. Like, I think the max I could hit is 40 with this weapon. It's actually capped. Sure does look cool though. Two-hander. Oh man. Freaking just chopping, dude, like Red Sonja. I like that character, Red Sonja. There's a lady that I used to watch. She played a lot of Warcraft. She was a streamer named Red Sonja. Really cool lady. I don't think she streams anymore though. I haven't seen her online in a long time. Damn, they're thick as thieves in there. Want to buy fungi tunic? Yeah, they're good, dude. Fungi tunics are crazy good. Hey, he's a fungi. You're back in now. So am I. Let's go. Heck yeah. The adventurers are on the move. I'm doing a little practicing with my two-hander. I haven't really seen any skill points go up though. Let's look. Two-hand slashing, feeble, 12. Oof. Feeble. Just a little bit feeble at the two-hand slashing. There, went up to 14. It's hard to see because it's like dark blue when it pops up, but I'm up to 14 two-hand slashing now. Oh yeah, we're learning. We're learning how to do it. How to do it, baby. I'm learning how to do it. I saw a couple of 48s. Some of my slashes hit for 48, so that's pretty big. My one-hander, I don't think was hitting for 48. Even though the top-end damage is higher on the one-hander, I didn't get any 48s with it. So this two-hander is kind of chunking. The Clapper, dude. We're going to call this two-hander the Clapper. Clap on, clap off. The Clapper. Yeah, 35, 39. $38. That's pretty good. What is the green 1% that pops up on the UI? It could be his. That's his health. He's regenerating 1% per tick, or per few ticks, actually. So, like, if I stopped attacking him, let's watch. He's at 38% health. There goes the plus 1%. Now he's at 39% health. So yeah, that's his just like natural regen per, every few ticks. He gets a little plus oneer. Yeah, that's his natural regen. It's not really anything like too crazy or different. It's just you don't usually notice it during the gameplay, but they do have a slight regen that they get every few ticks. some bosses, you know, for example, like you're fighting a boss, everybody wipes, and as soon as the last guy wipes, they get like a massive regen, you know, like they really start to heal up. You would see that. You would actually see those ticks. Oh! Nice, 46. Woo! Let's go. I'm going to switch back to the one-hander and the shield, but I just wanted to at least work a little bit on the two-hander. Because eventually, as a Shadow Knight, you will switch to a two-hander for most stuff. I pretty much have to have both of those things worked up. Okay, that's cool. I just wanted to equip that two-hander for a few mobs. Ocean, you guys had a nice little adventure there. Yes, we did. Very exciting. Cool, dude. Did you get your corpse back? Yep, and made it to the Nexus. Let's go. Heck yeah, dude. That's good. That's good. Yeah, Nexus is a really good place. I really like the Nexus. There's a little bit of lore behind the Nexus as well. So, like, when the Combine Empire first tried to teleport to Lucklin, they ended up in the Nexus, dude. The magic of the Nexus and like all the like shiny black rock stuff like that's going on down there in the core of the Nexus, like diverted their transportation. They were gonna try and transport to like the sea or whatever, the Twilight Sea, and then during the big massive transportation that they were doing, the original one, the Nexus like sucked them in, and they ended up transporting into there instead. And they were like, "Oh, what the heck? You know, our teleportation went off. You know, where are we? It was like dark in there. You know, it was like there was no light or anything." And so they finally struck up some matches and started looking around, and it was like a weird Nexus place. And then that's kind of where they made their hub. They just decided, well, if there's already a natural magic here that is focusing transportation to it, then we'll just make this the hub. And then Shadowhaven formed as like the first city, and you know, there's like a whole bunch of cool lore behind it, behind the Nexus. Oh boy, we got two. I think we should be able to handle it. We'll try. We might have to run. Ooh. Woo. Yeah, we got this. We're good. Hey, Canstorm, I see you, baby. Looking like a dwarf. Got that cool horned helmet, dude. That's a cool horn. It's like a Brunor Battlehammer has a helmet like that. You know, with like one horn broken off and stuff, dude. Yo, Reina, what up? Hello. 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 Dude, we're feeling good. We're looking good. And we're smelling good. That's how good of a day it is. Triple good. Like sandalwood. Very earthy. Man, must have been a big Quarm update or something. Tried everything to get the game to launch. Yeah, some other people are saying they're having some trouble too, getting everything launched, and the client's been crashing and stuff for some folks today. They've been mentioning it in the stream. Dang old Black Friday blues, man. The server's acting up on some folks. Clients shutting down. No. What's up, Raina? How you doing today? Happy Friday to you. I hope you don't have to go shopping today because them stores are gonna be packed. Wall to wall with people hacking and coughing and sneezing and I made it sound terrible, didn't I? I'm still scarred from the early 2000s when I worked at Kmart. And Black Friday would come around, dude. Thousands of people would storm the gates of the castle pretty much. And they'd work their way in and pillage and loot and make a mess. That's the main thing, dude. They make a mess, bro. Ugh. Mess makers. There was a Zeal update? Ah. I haven't done any updates, and so I don't know if I'm prone to being afflicted. But everything's been running pretty good so far, so I'm just going to keep grinding. After the stream, I could check it out, see if I need to do any updates, or maybe my patcher already automatically updated it. Mrs. Raina, Mrs. Raina. It's a little foggy out there today. Looks like our internet speed's a little low. Not too bad, actually. I'm on satellite internet, Starlink. Zeal version 1.3.1 is the newest. I'll have to double check on it, see if I'm on that one. Everything's been running pretty good so far. So I'm happy. Troglodytes. I really like the trogs, the troglodytes in WoW. They're pretty cool. They're like a deep creature. You know, they tend to be around like mines and places of the depths. You know, wherever they've been digging a little too deep. And then they hit a pocket full of trogs, dude, and the trogs will take over the whole dungeon. Might be a me problem. You have realized something. Your main monitor is number 2 in the Windows. You think when you try to change the settings in game, it tries to change it to the wrong monitor, hence access violation crash. You'll have to rework the setup, maybe? Oh, I see. Yeah. This monitor that's the game's on is my main monitor. It's the number 1 in the series, even though I do have 2. Yo, what was that? We just got some crazy red text. Rexar shouts, "Honor your heroes. On this day they have dealt a great blow against the one of our most hated enemies. The false lord Vulak R has fallen. Be bathed in my power, drink in my might, battle for the glory of Norath." Huh. Did somebody just yell that or what? Rexar. That's from World of Warcraft, isn't it? Rexar? Isn't that like... That looks like the dragon buff. I think they're memeing the dragon buff in this game. The Call of the Dragon Slayer or whatever it's called. Sorry about that. Was helping with the pup. You're doing all right. You managed to get a full night's sleep, so you're feeling more human today. How am I doing? Ooh, fantastic. Oh my God. I was a little sluggish actually in the beginning because I had eaten so good yesterday. I was kind of like, lethargic, very, very like, got that food coma hangover. It was somebody RP shouting. I'm like, yo, what is this? What's even happening right now? And no in-person shopping today. We did all of our shopping last week. Ooh, nice. Heck yeah. Yeah, it's a nightmare out there, man. And a lot of people are like grumpy and crabby and stuff, you know what I mean? So not only is it overcrowded with too many people shopping, but then like half of them are freaking cranky, dude.
I understand nothing.
Exactly, dude. That's what I always say. I like that character, Michael Scott. He's really funny. Yo, aim to win, dude. What's up? Aim to Windows. How are you today, my man? Did you have a good Thanksgiving with some family? I hope so. Did you get any turk? Any delicious turk? Because I did, dude. Got that turk. Had some... Ooh, the potatoes came out so good and smooth and creamy. You had some ham? Nice, dude. I want to do a ham for Christmas, but I don't think my mom wants to do one. She was saying she only really likes ham for Easter, and that for Christmas we'll probably do. She might want to do like a prime rib or something. And I'm cool with that. I said, yeah, dude, I'll cook a prime rib, dude. You know what I mean? Like, I'm down for a little prime rib, a little PR. A little prime ribby. Sounds good to me. Oh, what the hell happened? Where did my troglodyte go? Bro, what are you doing with my trog? That's rude. Oh, it aggroed him? Alright, alright. We'll let this transgression slide this time. I was just kidding, dude. Guy's like, screw you, dude. Man, I was fighting trogs in this cave, dude. The guys took my spot. Oh, man, he took my spot. Hell. Help. Help. He took my spot. Somebody. Call the government. Call the EQ authorities. Oh god, we aggroed a dwarf. There's a dwarf coming. I don't know who he is or why he's friendly with the trogs, but here he comes. Oh, it's a halfling. Oh god, he's a redcon. Okay, I guess I have to run away too. Oh, he's a redcon, dude. My bad, my bad. I think I just screwed us all up in the cave now. Oh, I'm getting run over. Orkie got run over by a reindeer. That's my bad. I didn't mean to like screw up the entire operation for...
Ask me about my wiener!
Dude, I like the kind of wieners that have the balloon knot on both ends, you know what I mean? Like a wurst, dude, a WURST. A wurst. If your wiener don't look like a wurst, get it out of here, man. Little Johnny C. Riley is the man. Yeah, that guy's hilarious, dude. He is freaking a legend. So, lesson learned, we don't want to pull the halfling guy that hangs out back there with the trogs, because he is very tough. Very tough indeed. He was a redcon to me. Nice, dude. Gopli with the orc poem. You're gonna like this one, chat. We got a special one for you. We got a special orc poem for you. All right. This one is called the Rassiter poem. as read in New York voice.
I'm at the Raster camp, and it's pretty lit. I'm chillin' and rhyming next to a guck pit. I got my second monitor and a third one too. Netflix and chill will just have to do. So 20 hours pass, and it ain't so bad. It even builds character, according to my dad. But wait a minute here. Something smells sour. Oh, that's my nuts. I guess I need a shower. 3 days have passed, and I'm losing my mind. Surrounded by minotaurs with big hairy behinds. I wish I could say that these were tears of Prexus, but they're not. Somebody port me to Nexus.
Is called the Rassiter poem, as read in New York voice.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Nice one. Good day. You have yourself a fantastic day as well, Mr. Gopley. We appreciate you. Oh, yeah, baby. It's the Friday after Thanksgiving, and we're feeling good. You got some errands to run, so take care. See you later. Hey, dude, thank you so much, Osha, for hanging out in the stream today. We appreciate you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Holy smokes, dude. How many does this guy have? Sheesh. Man. A little bit of inconvenient there. Inconvenient indeed. I mean, there's other caves, so I guess I could just go to another cave, but...
Come on, man. I was happily fighting trogs. And then I got steamrolled and overran and frickin'. Now he's running away because he did too much. Boom!
Star Lord. That's a cool name. Ooh, now that's tasty. Reina, 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 Reina. I like Reina's new emotes. She's got a whole bunch of cool new puppy emotes. Them puppy dog emotes. They're nice.
Alright. Oh my god.
Maybe we'll do a little stretch break. Are you sure you want to go this way? Oh, dude, look at this. That just popped up like a emote. Like a freaking a world emote just popped up and was like, "Are you sure you want to go this way?" I'm not really going in there, but yeah, they're right, dude. Look, mature fungoid back there. Mature fungoid, mature fungoid. You can spawn, it looks like, at a bunch of different places. Get that mature fungoid. It sounds like a like one of those overly eager grandmas, you know. That sounds terrible. I shouldn't say that. That's the worst thing I've ever said on stream, I think. My bad. Let's do a little stretching, you guys. Let's go over to the treasure cave and get a little stretch. Oh. Woo! Woo! Stretch those arms. Oh! Dang, I almost locked up. Ooh. Holy smoke. Did you see that, dude? I twisted my back. I almost locked up, dude. It was close. Oh, this guy's green to me. Oh. Let's check on the trogs again. See if there's any trogs I can pull.
Troglodyte, where are you? Troglodyte, where are you? Oh!
Man, that guy took over my spot, dude. I was having a good time fighting trogs. And my spot got took over. Oh, there's that Brigarian Dory guy. Shit. We don't want to pull him.
Oops. Wrong guy. Run away.
Oh, he's fast, dude. Look how fast he is. Freaking Hobbit, dude. Running at maximum speed. Look at those feet go.
Run away.
Dang, them Hobbit feet can really pump, dude. Freaking, dude was humping it. Holy smokes, that's a quick Hobbit. Oh yeah, Bender's got the bird in the oven. I bet it smells good over there right now. Whole house probably smells of roasted bird. I want to try goose, dude. I've never had a roasted goose. And one of the old places I used to shop had goose as an option. Like, I saw a few of them. Frozen goose. I want to try it out. I've never had one. Never had a goose. And, you know, I like poultry. I like turkey, chicken, all that good stuff. So I kind of feel like goose would be pretty good. I have had duck. I've had a little bit of duck, and that's pretty flavorful. So I know that kind of bird is good. I bet you goose is pretty bomb. You've never had dog or cat or human. Strong one. You getting curious, dude? You wondering a little bit what it's like? Now, if the rumors are true, you may have had human. If you've eaten McDonald's or Carl's Jr. or whatever the other places are that they say are doing it. Some Soylent Green. That would be creepy. Dog or cat would be pretty. We would consider it nasty, you know, because they're like pets. We have them as pet animals, so you wouldn't want to eat like a pet animal. There are some places in the world that eat different meats than we eat, like horse meat, for example. There are places that eat horse meat, whereas over here in the States and in North America and stuff, we don't really eat horse meat here. But there are places that do. Dog meat, of course. There's places that do dog meat. Other countries. It's just kind of a thing because we love our dogs and we love our cats and they're our pets and stuff. We don't think of it like that, but same thing with animals we do eat. There's other places that consider some of those animals sacred or holy, like, you know, cattle, beef and stuff, pork. So it is what it is. I think that, you know, unfortunately, the reality of it is that every kind of meat can be, you know, eaten and probably is pretty tasty when you put some seasonings and that kind of thing. I'm sure it all tastes good if you like meat, you know. Your dad tried groundhog before. Ah, nice, dude. Little groundhog action. Little roast. Little hog roast. Yeah, there's people that eat, you know, squirrel and stuff and skunk. There's a lot of things I haven't tried. I've never tried snake. I've never had a real chance to try snake, you know. Ooh, a fungoid sporling. Let's get him.
Ooh, he's a sporling.
These tunnels are a little easier. These sporling tunnels, it seems. The trogs were nice, but these this tunnel system back here looks pretty cool. We could do a little exploring. A little spelunking. Is that guy still shouting that RP thing? Or oh, okay. It's just from a long time ago. I was like, damn, is that guy still shouting that thing?
Oh, yeah. Dang old mutants.
I think these guys are mutants. Fungus mutants. You could probably consider a Warhammer 40k orc a fungus mutant. Woo, let's go. It's so dark in these caves. Oh my gosh. Two blues. Oh boy, this could get spicy. Oh good, only one came. Resisted the siphon strength. Oh. You got room for 24 rogue? Absolutely, Starsins, if you want to join up. My pleasure. We'll go take the Trog cave back. This cave is actually pretty good. This cave goes, it looks like goes back here and all around back there. There's probably plenty of fungoids back here. Them fungoids. Avoid the noid, the fungoid. You remember that character, the noid? It was like a Domino's creature, Domino's pizza creature. Well, some guy had the last name of Noid, and he was like a schizophrenic or something, dude, and he flipped out over that whole Noid character. Like he thought that Domino's Pizza itself was trying to like mess with him personally, because his name was Noid. His last name was Noid, and so he like freaking flipped out and like took over a store or something like that, and threatened people and stuff. Avoid the Noid. He thought Domino's was trying to like defame him. Defamation. It's I feel bad for people who have like schizophrenia and stuff like that, like diseases of the mind, because I see my mom go through stuff like that a lot too. She has a little bit of mental illness, and sometimes she be like thinking that people are after her, or we gotta like triple double lock everything in the house, and just weird things to like satisfy her fears, her self-made up fears. It can be tough and challenging sometimes. What is that UI showing damage on the mobs? You love it? Hey, Dark Aleo, welcome to the stream. Yeah, on the Project Quarm server, we've got an add-on that kind of gives us a little floating combat text and stuff. It's real nice. It's real nice. My UI is a good UI too. I really like this UI. Yeah, check it out. We got a little floating combat text here. And so it shows like my damage, the pet's damage. It shows the regeneration. There was a regeneration tick that he just got. There's another one. That green +1's a regeneration tick for the mob. It's a really good one. And now I'm going to get some dots up there. You can see those tick as well. It's pretty cool. It's handy. You can also see like other people fighting monsters, nearby. You can see the floating text pop up for them too, for a different fight that's happening, which is kind of nice. Can I share it? The user interface? Yeah. I use the Nillipus interface. And if you go in the general tab to the load UI skins, there's already a bunch loaded up. The Duxa UI is really good. Some people like the Infinity Blue. I like the Nillipus one. The Nillipus UI is a 1080p UI. The only thing is you have to download the Nillipus UI. You'd have to just look it up and grab it. I don't really have any way to share it. Also, one of the agreements that Project Quarm came up with Daybreak Games in order to stay going was we're not allowed to like really like share everything online on the stream, on online streams of like getting in and getting on and getting signed up and stuff. But there is, if you go to the Project Quarm Discord, there's everything you need to know there as far as that goes. Also in my own Discord, if you felt like joining my Discord, in my Everquest channel, I also have everything pinned up as well. We are allowed to do that. We're allowed to pin it up and people can go and look, grab it. But we're not allowed to like link it in the chat or anything on stream. Just a little stipulation that Daybreak put out there, and so I want to follow it and make sure that the server's in compliance and Secrets is too.
Meat's back on the menu, boy.
It's in Zeal. Yeah, it's in Zeal. So if you go into Quarm, you'll find it. It's really good. Yo, Dark Aleo, thank you so much for hitting us with that Prime. We love it. We love those sweet, sweet Bezos bucks. That's real nice of you, dude. I will say this about the server. It's one of my favorite servers to play. It's fantastic. It's classic enough for me to feel classic, but it is also quality of life enough to be really fun and feel good. Nice. Getting us started with that 1 out of 10 sub goal. We got 1 out of 10, boys. We're getting there. Thank you so much. Do I know Cheetah? Yeah, Galaxy Cheetah. Yeah, I know him. I've met him a bunch of times. It's ironic, but I actually met him playing Atlas before Everquest. And so I had been following him from back in the Atlas days, because I like Atlas too. And then I ran into him one time and he was playing Everquest, and I was like, holy shit, that guy plays Everquest too? And so I started striking up some combos with him and stuff, and got to know him, hung out with him a few times. I haven't seen him stream in a long time. I think he's been working a lot, doing his... He works at a casino, I think. So he's a dealer. He deals blackjack for professionally. Cool dude. I like him. Zyclo. Yeah, I think I've seen that name before. Zyclo or Camlin, can't remember. Yeah, I've seen Zyclo before for sure. I've seen that name. Speaking of EQ2, anyone know that the Origin server is doing? I bet Cyber Jarl would know. He's been keeping up on EQ2. He plays it pretty commonly, pretty often. Whenever the new TLPs stuff come out, he usually jumps on. You were a druid last time. We were in City of Mist. Nice, dude. Yeah, I like the City of Mist. I do like City of Mist. Quarm's a fun server. Quarm's a cool server. It has legacy items, like you can get the J boots from Najina. You can get the Mana Stone. There's certain... there's the Mature Fungoid. I'm pretty sure that's the named. You're only allowed to loot like one legacy item per character. So the J boots, you can go and you can loot a pair, but that's it. They're also no trade anyway, so you can't really trade them. Mana Stone's the same way. You can loot one Mana Stone per character. You have to be level 30 to loot it. And so what it kind of does is it takes away the RMT aspect, and it gives everyone a shot at getting some of those really cool items, So it's kind of cool. It's pretty cool the way they have everything set up on here. They've thought ahead. Killing them Jade Reavers. Let's go, dude. Yeah, this character does have a Jade Reaver in the bank to use if I felt like using it for a two-hander. I have a 60 mage on Quarm, so I've got a little bit of a resource, you know. I've got a character that I can use to like farm stuff and do things. Here we go. This is the named guy. Starsins. Got that named guy here. A mature fungoid. We're having a lemon party with this mature fungoid. You lol. Come on, man. Get in on this lemon. It sounds gross, huh? A lemon party. Oh. Alright, I guess we just keep going deeper. Just keep on going deeper. Nice. You see that, dude? He went in the shadows and then backstabbed from the shadows, dude. Now that is some epic gameplay. Holy shit, that room's freaking packed full of them. I don't think I'll be able to safely...
It is the land of Everquest.
Oh yeah, it's the land of Everquest, baby.
Let's see. It looks like some of them move around in there, but that's still an awfully thick pack, dude. Let's see if we can find some little solo guys. Some more solo guys around here, maybe. Yeah. Not seeing anything. We can take them, maybe. Probably. Let's see. Oh. Okay. Whoo. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna try and harm touch this guy, kill him down. Taunting. There we go. Easy clap, huh? Alright, let's go back out to the entrance and we can regenerate a little bit. I need a little mana as well. So if we come out here, we can do a little regenerating. Oh, he's making a run for it. I couldn't snare him. Couldn't get the snare. I got no mana. Oh, shit. Ooh. Oh, God. I just dotted myself. Hey, that's a ding. Level 25, baby. Johnny 5. Johnny 5. I am alive. Damn, somebody hit him for 104 right there. Holy smokes. Was that a backstab, dude? 104 backstab? Whoa, bro. Putting in the big damage. Sheesh. That was like right in the middle, too. Freaking like, you know, that one, you know, in the lower back where you sometimes get like a sore disc or whatever, like a disc that hurts? Bro, you like hit him in that, dude. Like right in the freaking, like right in one of those spine nodules, dude. Bro got him in a spine nodge. That's your biggest hit? That was a good one, dude. We should clip it. We should clip it, dude. Put that bad boy on YouTube. That's a clip-worthy backstab right there, bro. Frickin' got him in the spinal fluid. Oh. Got him in the fluid, dude. Big Turk Gaming over on YouTube. I see you, baby. You pick things up and put things down.
Pick it up and put it down. Up, down, up,
down. Dude, I should have had some. I should do some videos, The Adventures of Mongo. I do some videos of The Adventures of Mongo. I got a series up right now, a Vane series that I'm doing offline, where I'm just kind of making the video and I put it online, like little 1 hour videos, and that's pretty fun. I still need to film episode 9. We got to do episode 9 of that soon. What's up, dude? Hey, we're just hanging out, playing some EQ, little questy, little Everquest. We're living in the land of Norath today.
When was the last time you heard of someone beating Everquest?
When was the last time you heard of someone playing EverQuest?
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. That is fair, dude. We got how many streamers playing EverQuest right now? 3? Oh, we got a fourth. We got a fourth one. Check that out, dude. 5 streamers playing EverQuest right now. Holy smokes, dude. Oh my god. Am I the top guy? Am I the Asmongold of EverQuest? Holy shit. He's the Asmongold of EverQuest. I love it. Okay. All right. Get a little more rest. Grabbing a coffee? Yeah. We're just hanging out, having some fun, enjoying a beautiful day. Yesterday was Thanksgiving here in North America. And so I cooked a turkey and cooked a bunch of dishes and sides, and I ate until my stomach was content and fell asleep, slept so good all night long. So it's been good. It's been good. It's pretty much the start of winter now, you know. Shit, I might even put up the Christmas tree today. Put up the old tree. I have a fake tree. A little fake tree. Hey, Denmer, what's up? EQ is a bit of a situation, isn't it? EQ has too many cheaters, so you quit DBG. Wait. We'll start banning all the cheaters. Result, DBG finds out the vast majority of players are cheaters, lose large amounts of monies, and the players that quit don't care to come back anyway. Yeah, sounds about right. That's pretty much that's pretty much what happened over there. I'll probably still play the next TLP, and I have had some cravings to do some retail stuff as well, you know. But I probably play the next TLP. I want to do a Bard. I've never played a Bard. I had one Bard alt one time, but I don't really consider that playing a Bard. I didn't do any like quests or anything with it. You know, he just played music. He just idly played music. So that's not really a character to me. So I kind of want to do a Bard on the next TLP. Try it out, see what it's like. They totally are. In fact, numbers of them allow it as long as you don't use certain functions of MQ2. Do you think the people on EMUs are finding ways to cheat? Yeah, they do. They know how to use VPNs and all that crap to use like magic maps and frickin' other stuff. There's some talented people that know how to do that crap. The average player, no. The average private server player, no. I don't think they're doing it. But I do think that there's a couple of that there's a handful of like super elitists that are good enough at computers to hide it, and I think there's some of those guys doing a little bit of it. Retro modem era, but even it won't completely halt it. Yeah, you know, it's funny. I've really never cheated on EQ. I've never used magic maps or any of that stuff. Only one time did I do something kind of similar. A long time ago when I was on the Vox server, I ended up becoming an officer for our guild, right? And the officers were all required to have a cleric alt, right? For raids and this and that. And that way there was always enough clerics no matter what to do stuff. So like all the leadership, all the officers, everybody had to have a cleric alt. And then some of them were doing like a kind of like a bot. Like they were the cleric alt was more of a bot sort of a thing. And so some dude in the guild like walked me through how to set it all up, and so I had this like cleric bot for a little bit on one of the live servers. I didn't really know how to like run it or anything either, and it was pretty much like probably a risky thing to do, you know, little unethical. It's weird when you get put in a situation like that where like your guild wants you to do it, you know what I mean? And so you kind of get put in with the pressure. But I was laughing because me and the guy that sat down and he like helped me set up the thing. It took us like maybe an hour or something to set it up. You know, it wasn't too bad. He helped me out step by step. Took about an hour. We moved through it, I would say, pretty fast. Like each step we moved through pretty quick. And then later that evening I hopped into the to the channel, and he was helping another guy do it, and they were going for like 4 or 6 hours or something. Bro, they were going for so long trying to set the other guy up. And the swarm leader, he's red to me. We probably don't want to mess with that guy. And so the guy that was helping set up was complaining. He was like, yo, man, we're going on like 6 hours trying to help you set this up, dude. I got to get out of here, man. This is crazy. I was laughing. I was like, holy shit. Hey, driving nerdy. What's up, dude? THJ was so fun. It was cool to come up with weird combos. Yeah, I thought it was pretty fun too. I played it for a little bit. And the rumor is, the leading theory is that Daybreak's going to try and like emulate it for their next TLP, or maybe the one after. They're going to try to do like a heroic server, like a THJ sort of server. Maybe they will, maybe they do. And we'll probably try it out, you know. MQ2 has it on in the main game map, which THJ was using based on your tracking skill. Yeah, that was really cool. I didn't mind that. I didn't think that was too crazy. Especially considering that you could open up all your own instances and stuff, you know. Like, you could open your own instance, and then you're the only guy in there. So what's the point of not having, like, letting them not use magic maps or something, right? Hey, what's up, Krieger?
Hello.
Man. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving with the fam. We had a really nice dinner here. Very enjoyable. Very delicious. I slept like a frickin' corpse last night, dude, which is amazing because I got a good solid rest. Wasabi, me and the boy made pork chops and some 4-cheese rice. The wifey was working. Hey, that's cool. 4-cheese rice sounds pretty good. Throw a bunch of cheese up in there. Let's go, man. My stuffing came out a little... Oops. Oh, God, I think that was the worst thing to do. My stuffing came out all right. I forgot to saute all the vegetables before mixing it into the stuffing. You're supposed to like kind of saute the celery and the onions and all that. And so I just threw them in plain, and it was good. It still tasted good. the veggies part of it was like crunchier than normal.
Oh God. Oh, I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm dying. Oh, I'm dying.
All right, we better go rest. Better have ourselves a little rest in the hallway there before we get a bunch of respawn behind us.
Oh.
Whoo! Gets a little spicy, dude, especially when some of these buffs start wearing off. Because I've been pretty heavily buffed the whole time I've been down here. You indirect cooked a chicken for your group of friends. 5 hours at 225. Came out so moist and delicious. Ooh. Orkie on high stakes. Once you get hired somewhere, you get an auto-hourly paycheck depending on the job. You can make some bank. Oh, nice, dude. That sounds like a lot of fun, man. Lockie was inviting me over to, was it Haven something? West Haven. Apparently West Haven is an RP server that's a little more fantasy based. You could be like orcs and like crazy stuff over there. Vampires and things. I've been watching him over there as well, and the game looks really good. And I think the server looks really cool too. I know that the server you're on, High Stakes, probably has like a much larger pop. You know, having that many people around is nice because you got something to do, you know, RP to be had. You know some folks on there? Has Pantheon had a huge update lately? The last you played after the basic game because the dev put out an update before the others were ready? They released Black Rose Keep, so BRK is out, I think, I'm pretty sure. And there's some more stuff that they've been doing. I've been watching Joppa streams a little bit here and there, and he's been in the player base. He's been like joining groups and, you know, just literally just playing the game for the streams, which has been pretty nice. At 7:30 a.m. our time, 30 people were on. Now we are over 50 this morning. Damn, that's a lot of population, dude. Planes gotta love. BRK is out. Oh shit. Oh man, where did my spells go? My spell bar is gone. I must accidentally pressed a series of hotkeys, which takes it away. I was going to do my vampiric embrace. There. BRK is a few weeks old now, and Wild Blood update went in about 2 weeks ago. Nice. I liked those Wild Blood camps. Those were fun. Before Pally's got Uber, you started one. Then they got stupid crazy. Then they got broken even worse than just base. You quit after they got broken. Yeah, it seems like a lot of updates can affect previous updates in that game, I've noticed. and there's a lot of like tuning changes, like wildly extreme tuning changes with a lot of classes. You know, do I need some cleric buffs? Yeah, cleric buffs would be nice, especially like the AC/HP ones. They'd be pretty good. I've only got about maybe 30 minutes left Starsins, so, you know, probably go for like 30-ish. I don't know if you want to jump on and buff me. Swapping? Okay. Yeah, it's cool, because I'm going to chill for a second and regen. Yeah. We'll probably get out of here around 10 a.m.-ish PST. That's when I usually go from. My schedule is from 6 a.m. to 10, but like a lot of times I get on beforehand, and sometimes I go even longer. But that's around the time that the house is waking up, and, you know. Today I definitely have to run down to the post office. I skipped out on it the other day. I was supposed to go, and we definitely have some boxes down there to go pick up. I got a little laptop down there that I ordered that I needed to do some work. And then some other stuff too, like some groceries and stuff, some Amazon crap. Matt Cannibal says, Orkie, what do I put my stats into as an SK? Good question. Good question. Stamina is your raw health. That's a pretty big one. Strength is how strong you are and like how much attack you kind of do. Agility is also another defensive stat. This is going to affect your like dodging and ability to avoid damage, you know. So it's pretty good too. Int is your raw mana pool. So if you want to be able to cast more spells, you can do some int. I jacked mine into stamina. Pretty sure I just jacked mine all the way into stamina to be a little beefier. A little beef tank. Stamina, everyone's saying stam. Dex is, it can affect your like proc rate and stuff. You know, the higher your dex, the more you're like doing your ability, like your weapon abilities. If your weapon has a proc and stuff, there's other stuff to dex too, but dex is mainly focused on for a proc rate, like a higher proc rate. Ranged attacks more. Yeah, it's more like range attacky, which we don't really do. You might have a bow or something just to aggro stuff, but you're going to be casting your spells to aggro stuff, you know. So we usually don't wear a bow. We usually if we do get a bow, it's just for the stats. It's like a stat stick. We hardly ever shoot arrows out of it. Try to make an Orc SK on live? Yeah. I do like live. One of these days will be a big retail Andy. We'll change the direction of the stream and we'll go do a bunch of retail stuff. That'll be fun. West Haven's awesome, Big Turk? Yeah, dude. I really do like Red Dead. I only got a small little season of it, a small little taste, and I enjoyed it so much. You know? Ton of fun on that game. I enjoyed it so much that I even bought the first player game, the single player game, because all I had was Red Dead Online. I didn't have the single player game, and so I liked the game enough that I was like, I think I should get the single player one. Too powerful? So come back to us. We got a wide swamp people group, Orkie.
Mongo. Hey, how y'all doing? I'm dang old Mongo. Ain't no reason why I can't be joining up with y'all if y'all's going over this way.
Probably will. I still want to push a little more EQ for at least probably another week. For at least the remainder of this week, I would say. We did our vein run. We did a whole bunch of vein, and then we jumped on some EQ, hang out a little bit, and then you never know. We might come over to Red Dead, or we might do something else. You know, might do another week of EQ. Just having fun. There's differences in different games, right? Like EQ for me is a really good game for me to kick back and interact with the chat a lot and have some conversations and stuff like that, because the gameplay is so slow and there's not so much going on, you know. If I'm role playing, I kind of tend to neglect the chat a little bit and focus more on the game and on the story, the RP story. And so it's just kind of a weird balance, you know. You gotta like I gotta be fluffed up. I need a little fluffing. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out, you know, today we did have kind of an internet drop, or like a stream drop for just a minute, but it seemed to pop back up real quick and recover very quickly. I'm trying to figure out if I can get my stream to be more stable and like have less of those disconnects. Those disconnects are freaking tiresome, you know what I mean? Tiresome for me as the streamer, tiresome for Chad as the people who watch. They get tired of the disconnects. Yo, Zophiona.
Hello. Hello.
Did that one guy get away? Oh no. Oh god. Okay, we gotta run. I don't think we could take this. The Netherbian drone got away. Maybe we can. I guess we can. Don't worry, Krieger. I'll be back on Red Dead at some point, dude. I know I will. Because that game's super fun. I want to try and get some stream numbers up a little bit so that when M&M launches, I might be able to do a partner push, man. M&M's going to be hot, dude. M&M's going to be freaking a big hot category. And like, if I can get my stream stable and freaking start building up an audience again, I could probably do a partner push with Monsters and Memories, man. That would be amazing. But I gotta get the stability. I gotta get the stability, dude. I think that's one of the things holding me back right now. I switched ISPs. I went and got Starlink, which isn't necessarily better because you can lose packet loss on Starlink too, just simply by being a satellite. My options are satellite, which is less ideal, or the cable company, which gets a lot of drops, tons of drops. Satellite is rough because you get natural delay or broadcasting and receiving. Yeah, dude. And I think, I don't know why, but I just feel like the cable company's not any better. You know, it might have higher speeds and all that, but my specific cable connection has just as many drops, and so it's not better, you know. Pain in the ass. I wish I lived at my old place again, dude. Oh, it was so good there. Internet was fast as hell. Man. We had fiber over there, I'm pretty sure. I never checked the speed. It always worked. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know what speeds I was getting there. I just know that it always worked. Can't get the fiber where I am? No, everything's out on poles. They don't go underground here because we got a lot of bedrock underneath. And so it's all just out on poles, subject to the weather, subject to movement. Too much movement for fiber, you know, because it would break. It would those wires freaking get whipping, dude, when it's like windy. They get whipping, dude. There's a lead line that goes from the pole is across the street from my house, and so there's a lead line that comes and just hangs and comes to my place, and they've actually replaced the lead line for me. Hey, Twitch the Toll Troll, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Did you have a chance to play Hero's Journey before the shutdown? Yeah, I did. I played when it first came out. I played it. I got a character to like level 50 or something like that. And then I just kind of played a bunch of different games and stuff. And then I made a comeback a little later. And I got all the way to the Velius expansion. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a fun game. It didn't like take away my soul. It didn't take away my soul like focus or anything. I just played it a little bit, and then I played other games, and then I played it a little bit and played other games, you know. It was fun. I still played the TLP. I still played Fangbreaker for about a month solid, you know. So, I don't know. It never like my EQ pattern wasn't really changed or interrupted by it, and same thing when it came to me playing the live servers. I still did the exact same thing I do every year, and I played the TLP, the latest TLP, for like a month, you know. I spent money on the Daybreak store and subscriptions and all that, so which I usually do about every year around the time that the TLPs come out. I always grab 2 subscriptions for usually 3 months each, and then I usually spend maybe about $100-ish on the Daybreak cash, so I can get some little illusions or EXP pots or whatever I feel like getting. It didn't like interrupt any of my flow when it came to that. You're probably too remote for fiber. Yeah. Dang old fiber. Well, you know, we do what we can. We just keep our head up and try the best we can. You got a static on Fangbreaker. It's a nice little rule set. I do like it. I thought that the first to engage was really fun at first, and then I actually disliked it a little later down the road. The only thing I hated about it, that I didn't like about it, was it was that little delay that creatures had before you could actually pull them or aggro them. Like right when they spawned in, there's like a 5-second like weird delay that they're completely immune to anything. And I didn't like that. I hated that. That was the only thing about First to Engage I didn't like, was you couldn't like instantly tag something. There was this small delay of when a creature would spawn before you could attack it. And I just really just didn't like that at all. Been hearing a lot of good things. Missed opportunity to try it out. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was definitely a lot of fun. And the rumor is that Daybreak's going to try and create a TLP server that's similar to that, like a heroic TLP. That'd be kind of cool, you know. Yo, Grimlust 666, what's up, dude?
Hello.
There he is, dude. One of the most handsome men I've ever seen in my entire life. Grimlust 666. How you doing, my man? We'll give him a smoochies. He always gives us smoochies when we come by. So we will adopt the same for him. You're so kind. Love and respect you, sir. Start an SK of your own. Any advice? Ooh. You're definitely going to want to stack as much AC as you can. Got to get all thick with AC. Super thick. Yeah, I would say try to get some armor, you know, as soon as you can. Some plate mail. Even if you have to go bronze plate mail just to start. It's going to have a lot of AC on it. Also, if you're on Quarm, there's, you know, you'll be able to get, you could ask for some items, you know, hey, I'm a new Shadowknight. Does anyone have a spare, you know, weapon or something I could use? And I'm sure someone will swing by and hand you a fine steel or a Velius weapon, or, you know. AC is king. You're a warrior first and a caster second. Oop. All right, let's do a little rest break here.
Ooh, I'm hurt. I'm hurt.
We're in the Netherbian Lair, Grimlust. This is on the dark side of the moon. Netherbian. Until you get gear and a big life tap and a specific disc, then you're a DPS god. Yeah, dude. I like Shadowknights. I played one on Mischief server. Mischief was it had that like randomized loot rule, and so because it had a randomized loot rule, it also had where you could get multiple tables on a mob. So there was an increased amount of loot that you would get too.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
There was an increased amount of loot you would get too. So you would fight something, you'd get like maybe 2 loot tables, you know, like 3 or 4 items. And it was like that across the board. Everything was also tradable, including raid gear. So the raid gear would drop down in price to dirt cheap very fast. Most people were in BIS, you know, very quickly. Mischief was so fun. What was your, you were in the guild over there, Strong One? Yeah, dude. See, and that's the thing. My guild's not like a serious guild. We don't do a raid schedule. We're not doing DKP. You know, we're just hanging out. But it was a lot of fun over on Mischief. We did try to do it a little bit, and there was some officers and some leaders and stuff, and you know, but It's tough, man. That's a lot of players. Even with boxes, you know, you got 72 raid slots. And so most guilds are trying to they want to fill the entire 72. And that's a lot of people, dude, to manage and maintain and keep the peace, you know, because there's always a lot of like, whenever you get big groups of people together, there's always a bunch of people who are going to be like, oh, you know, I don't like this guy, or I don't like that guy, or there's all this like infighting. You could be with your officer group and like, okay, we're going to do this and we're going to do that, and how should we handle this, and make a whole big plan and then put it out there, and then like 10 people will be like, oh, we don't like that plan, fucking blah 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 blah, we don't like so and this or that guild, and it's like that with all those games too, like even survival games or even RP servers. There's always a lot of people who dislike other people. You're just like, what? You don't like them? What? We can't raid now because what? Try getting like 70 people to get along with each other. Oh my god. Nightmare. Nightmare. Play that bard and the mage. Those are fun classes. I'm gonna do a bard on the next TLP. I'm gonna main a bard. I've never mained one before. You had a female Urger shaman. Your name was my ex-wife and a beast lord named Peonis. Peonis. I like it.
The lazy peon.
Ooh.
The lazy peon.
You figured out how to learn and memorize your spells. Go me. Let's go. Yeah, you got to scribe them first, like you get the scrolls or whatever. And you scribe them in the book, and then you can memorize them to your memory. Got to scribe them first, and that's kind of that actually is legit true for me as well. IRL. I seem to retain things better if I write them down. You know? Like if I learn something and then I write it down, then usually I can retain it a lot better.
Come on.
One step at a time.
One step at a time. La 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 la.
The Lazy Peon would be a great tavern name. Yeah, dude. Man, I thought I was killing it with that build. When Valheim had that contest, that screenshot contest, I was like, oh yeah, dude, I'm going to kill it with this Lazy Peon tavern. And then when you went and you saw all the submissions and all the like the finalist stuff, they were these massive builds, dude. People had like fortresses and stuff. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, my little tavern's super small compared to all this. It was a good build though. It was a really fun build. And I had the dwarfling bartender and everything in there. It was cool.
Ooh, ah.
Hey, what's up, Longshot? How you doing, my man? We're in the Netherbian Lair, slaying the evil Netherbian menace. They've been in these caverns for years, causing trouble to the Combine Empire, interrupting various teleportation pads around the land. God. You try to have a teleportation pad, but oh no. The Netherbians will come and they like the smell of, like, they like the after smell of a teleportation. It's got kind of like an ozone smell to it, you know? And so that's what attracts them mostly. Orkie sent you a pic of your bank account in Red Dead Redemption? Oh my god, we're getting bank details DM'd. You hear that, boys? Subs on me. Subsies on me. We got Krieger's Bank. Let's have a look here. Valentine Savings Bank. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. 846. Holy smokes. Can you buy a wagon with that? Like, do they have farm carts and stuff on the server? Working farm carts, I should say, rather. If you can make a Red Dead money work on Twitch, then you will gift 100. Damn. We need an extension so we can get that Red Dead money to work. If you can make Red Dead money work... so it smells like burnt plastic and farts. Yeah, pretty much. That'll bring them in, dude. They kind of have they have an enhanced sense of smell because if you look, their eyes are like sealed shut. So they're actually technically visually blind, which means their smeller is much more strong. Their smeller. Yeah, see, look, their eyes are like, ooh. They kind of remind me of something from Hellboy or something, you know? Like Guillermo del Toro or something came up with these. Very Guillermo-ish. It reminds me of those creatures in Labyrinth, you know what I mean? In Pan's Labyrinth. You go to a smith and a carpenter to buy all the parts, and then you take it to the stable, and the guy actually builds you the wagon. Ooh. That's really cool. That's one thing I do kind of miss about the ogre was that frontal stun immune. Ooh, that's good. Oh, yeah, baby. Wow, 71% through the level. Holy smokes. That's a good spot. I will say that. You know, I didn't think it was going to be this good, but it's pretty darn good. Take some aspirin, dude. For some reason, I'm getting a little bit of a headache. Probably from all the sodium from yesterday, you know. A little dehydrated, maybe. Because those meals do have sodium in them, even though I didn't use like any extra salt or anything like that. I used a little broth. I used, you know, a couple of like the stuffing has its own like seasoning with it, you know, and those are kind of have some sodium in them. So, yeah. We'll probably get out of here. Starsins, I know you're probably logging on to the cleric, but I think we're going to call it here, my man. We appreciate you coming out, helping out, putting in some DPS. But yeah, I think we're going to get out of here for the day. Call it a good adventure there. A fantastic Friday. My yapper's yapped out. I'm starting to run out of energy. Orkie boy wants the DPS. Exactly, dude. You know it. No worries. Thanks for being the meat shield. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. We did well. We did really well. I got to 25 and very close to 26. Yeah, I think we're going to call it, though. I've been yapping for 5 hours. That's a lot of yapping. And so my jaw is starting to get tired. My dome is starting to feel a little crushed, you know, right in the front, dude. Right in my frontal lobe, dude. It's starting to get so sore. Thanks for the entertainment. Hell yeah, Big Turk. We appreciate you. We're going to do a raid. Don't worry. We're going to be raiding. And we'll show some love and support to another Everquest streamer. I just want to kind of go to the middle of the Nexus here. So I can hang out for a minute. And we'll do all of our closing statements and say goodbye and all that stuff. Sometimes you get showered with some buffs here. Nice, Smashing Pumpkins. That's a cool name. Yo! Kristen live hitting that big follow. Ooh! That's the 100th follower over on Kick, dude. We just hit our follower goal. We had a 100 follower goal. And that was the one that did it, dude. Brought us over the edge. We appreciate that. Wow, how cool. Holy smokes. Reckless, thank you so much for stopping by as well. We appreciate it. Let's jump over here to the Everquest category. Look at that. We don't got nobody online. There's one other guy. Quasco. He's on level Quarm, playing a wizard. So let's go show him some love, you guys. We're going to show a bit of community love. We're going to raid Quasco. I've never met them before. So it'll be the first time we get a chance to meet them. So if you guys can, if you don't mind, follow us with the raid. You do get some bonus points on my channel for going with the raid. And you also help out Quasco with a little bit of support, a little bit of community love. So when you get there, if you don't mind, type in orcs, 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 just like this, or you can copy and paste it. We're going to go over to Quasco. Thank you so much, guys, for spending some time here with me. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I had a ton of fun. Played some good Everquest. It was fabulous. Don't forget to hit that follow button before you go. And if you have a YouTube account, we're looking to get some subscribers on YouTube. We're pushing a big goal over there. We're trying to get up to 500 subscribers. We are now sitting at 280. So we can do it. We can do it, but I do need your help. Please subscribe to the YouTube. It would be amazing. Once again, guys, thank you so much for coming by. You guys are awesome. And we will see you on the next stream.
Bye-bye.